So this is episode 2 of my mount&blade speedrun attempt, where I'm playing this mod called Prophesy of Pendor, and I'm trying to beat it as fast as possible. Since episode 1, I've been doing a lot of just random stuff. I did a league video, and then I did PoE content, and a lot of you guys probably have no idea what the hell is going on, especially since I streamed like a few days, and between those days, I didn't do an update video or anything. And so in this video, I'm going to go over a lot of stuff, and I'm going to get you guys fast forwarded to where I am right now, which is I just started my own kingdom. All right, here we go. Red's army is coming in, and I think we got this. Oh yeah, we got Coat and Iron Sword here too. He is a named mob, but I think it's okay. You guys are just walking by. Baron Charles heroically sacrificed himself. So after 10 days of kiting K. Judah the Ravager around, we ran into the Snakehole army, who thought they were weaker, so they were running from K. Judah. But when they actually started fighting, K. Judah got completely destroyed by the Snakehole army, and I was able to hop in at the very end to take him out, and I ended up taking him prisoner. Tertio Villa Viscosia, 215 Janissaries. I bet the Inquisition army would take him out. So I began the arduous task of kiting Tertio towards the Inquisition Holy Army, which was a big mistake. Oh, what? Okay, that's bad. Now, getting caught by this guy wasn't so bad. I was able to just kill like 10 and it let me retreat for no cost whatsoever. The issue was when I got to the Shar lands, I found out the Inquisition would not attack this guy. And he was really hard to kite around because his little friends would aggro onto me, who were really fast, and if they caught me, he would join the battle as well. So I eventually gave up on kiting him, and I decided to kite around Rasmus instead to look for Brown's army, who could hopefully take him out for me. And lo and behold, I found them. Inquisition Holy Army, okay. This is about to happen, I think. This is their whole army. Wait. Hold on. Okay, this is their Brown's whole army here. No! Wait. No! Why did they split off? So unfortunately, Brown ran away right before I joined the battle, even though they had like 1,300 units, but they left behind the Inquisition Holy Army, which only had 70 units, but a ton of prisoners. So I was able to take them out and pick up a lot of really nice units. Oh my god, 22 Ghazi Stalkers, 17 Noble Riders. So unfortunately, the Rebel Peasants got defeated, which is a free quality gem because it's a really weak unique spawn. However, my luck turned around when I yet again ran into Brown's entire army sieging Saidu Sheriff, who was able to absolutely destroy Tertio, and I was able to capture him and take him prisoner. Throughout the run, I would find and kill Noldor for the Clarion Call bounty quest, first making sure that they were chasing me so I wouldn't lose the relation when I killed them. We lost 31 units. I don't even want to see what we lost. We lost probably some good men, but ooh, baby, oh my god, look at the loot, dude. I have bounties to claim. How do we get no units? We had so much bounty. We killed 2 big Noldor groups, so we had like at least like 20 to 30k bounty. Here we go, Wolfbode. Ooh, that was a nice find, but he's got a lot of units. Indeed, Wolfbode having a party size of 800 units is quite a lot, but after kiting him around for just 7 days, we stumbled across an amazing find. Oh my god, the Noldor Lord is fighting. Can I help Yellow here? We can. Oh my god, that was such lucky timing. It's a good thing I'm streaming this, because you guys would have just assumed that I like use the cheat to see where they are. So in this interesting turn of events, I was able to take the Noldor Lord prisoner for free. Because this was a speed run, I decided to take the Qualis gem, as that would get me one step closer to my Ruby rune bow. I could have taken his armor, which is a mystical rune plate, which can later be upgraded into a really nice armor piece, but it costs another Qualis gem, and I decided that 2 Qualis gems was worth more than a really nice piece of armor, especially in a speed run environment. Oh god. Oh no, we have to fight them now. I got caught by Yellow's massive army, but luckily we spawned on a hill, and using the horse wall tactic, we were easily able to take out around 10. Afterwards, I kited Wolfbode into their army, and he was down to fight. I was able to take him prisoner as well, and luckily this time I was able to run away from the battle, and I didn't have to fight Yellow. Shortly after releasing Wolfbode, he spawned again. Sensing another free Qualis gem, I went over to find him. However, he spawned in with 900 units, so I knew it was going to be fairly difficult to take him out. As I was kiting him, I ran into K. Judah the Ravager, who only had around 500 units. I decided that it would be much easier to capture K. Judah first, so I ended up ditching Wolfbode and kiting him instead. And only 4 days after kiting K. Judah, I ran to Red's army. They didn't seem too willing to fight, but when you talk to someone, they stop for about half a second. After doing this, K. Judah was able to catch up to King Ulrich, which prompted the rest of Red's army to step in and help out. I stepped in to help out as well, and I was able to capture him. I finally had some free time, so I went to the hidden mines and I picked up this strange rune bow, and then for a wine and another Qualis gem, I was able to upgrade it to a ruby rune bow. Sometime after picking up the ruby rune bow, apparently Wolfbode got bored and launched a surprise attack on Pointsbrook. Okay, Wolfbode has 452 units, and he's not wounded, thankfully. And these guys are actually in the wall. Not a great positioning for them.
so far.
Rip. So Wolfboat's siege was unsuccessful and I took him out for another free qualish. I then went into the woods and slayed some angry elves, and I picked up this really nice tempered Noldor longsword. I picked up 13k bounty, and then I turned the bounty quest in and didn't get any troops yet again. I knew Holy Inquisitor Rasmus had spawned, so I went over to the Dashar lands to see if they had enough of an army to take him out, and sure enough it appeared they had such an army heading towards High Pass Fortress. So then it just became a matter of finding him and kiting him in that direction, and with a measly 700 units he wasn't very hard for Brown to take out, as their entire army was at Windholm. I picked up another qualish gem, and over a month later I ran into Yellow's army, who looked like they were making a move on red. I was able to catch a Yellow Lord, and since I was doing the Clarion Call bounty quest, I didn't want to lose any units to autocalc, so I let the battle play out, which is something I rarely do, especially in large battles. I usually just autocalc, but this way I could ensure that I wouldn't lose any units, as I knew red was going to win and I could just keep my units back. Also, I was doing the challenging task quest, and to complete this quest you need to gain a bunch of renown, and you don't get any renown if you autocalc for some reason. So after about 10 minutes of doing nothing, red was able to take them out, and I took some of Yellow Lord's prisoner. Shortly afterwards I ran into Marius Imperator, who was running around with only 160 units. I decided to engage him, and the way I was able to beat him was I killed his cavalry when they charged, and I just backed out, and I did that over and over until I killed all of his cavalry, and then the rest of his units were pretty easy to take out. This was pretty big because I was able to sell him for 27k. A few days later I ran into an Immortals war party, and this thing gives a crazy amount of renown, which I needed for the renown quest, and these units are really easy to take out. They're melee and they have no horses. Another side quest I've been doing for a while is helping the Noldor out in battles. Each time I do this I gain 4 relation with them, and I eventually got to 15 relation. I was able to do the Unlock Elcry quest, where you have to kill the Jatu army. It's really easy though, because you can just fight them on top of a hill and you can back out whenever you want. After doing the Noldor quest I decided I was ready to found my own kingdom, and I scouted Yellow's castles for any vulnerabilities. I came across Almerra Castle, which only had 215 units in it. Scared that they might sally out, I put a lot of my tankier archers at the top of the party. I put all my archers on the hill behind Almerra Castle, and it's hard to see because there's a lot of fog, but from on top of this hill the archers have a height advantage. Because I brought so many melee units into the battle, I ran out of arrows pretty quickly, so I decided it was a better idea to just retreat. Even though in Pendor the penalties for retreating from a siege are pretty harsh, I was able to take it easily next attempt, and I finally founded the Kingdom of the Rainmen. Next I founded a custom knighthood order and decided to have Jocelyn begin their training. I chose Jocelyn because he has pretty high strength, 5 trainer skill, which is pretty important, and decent proficiencies. He has no power draw, and I want them to be archers, but I can train that up later once the D's gets more levels. Fearing that I may have stirred up the hornet's nest, I hired some Singalian slavers to help me defend Almerra Castle. I also dumped all my units off at the castle. Then I headed over to Elcry to pick up 45 Noldor rangers to help me defend. After dropping them off at Almerra, I headed back over to Laria to pick up the challenging task quest, which gave me nearly 100 Clarion Call units. I sent out Lithaldrin to gain right to rule when I stumbled across this table. The type of troop they bring back depends on what level you are, and if I had just waited 2 levels, there would be a 100% chance that he would bring back 1 to 3 elite Noldor troops, and so began the side quest of getting level 30 before he came back. Gaining 2 levels in 20 days seemed like a difficult task. However, Yellow was going to lend a hand as they attacked Almerra Castle. We were outnumbered nearly 2 to 1, which wasn't terrible odds. I chose to play it safe, and I just put all my troops near the bottleneck. I don't like defending this way, especially because the archers have no room to shoot, but this is a safe way, and I've had a series end before where I tried to get too creative with my archer positioning, and they just ended up glitching out in the walls. We gained 129 renown for defending that siege. I lost 10 Larian sentinels and 12 rangers of the Clarion Call, but they were given to me for the renown quest, so I eventually was going to lose a lot of them anyways when I turned the quest back in. We did end up losing a lot of Singalian units, but those were from the mercenary company I hired, so that was completely okay. Through Yellow's failed siege, I was able to capture a lot of their lords, and fearing they would escape on their own, I ended up releasing them all, which gave me a nice chunk of change, but I did end up regretting my decision very soon after. It appeared that I'd really pissed off Yellow because they sent their entire army over, and I honestly thought this was the end of the run. I was about to lose the 45 Noldor that I'd picked up, as well as all the other units stationed in Almerra Castle. As they were sieging, I was able to bait some of the enemy lords to chasing me, as well as I was able to intercept some of them that weren't quite there yet. I was only able to do this a few times, however, before Yellow made their move. So many units! Oh no! 1800! We're 450. Almerra Castle is so hard to defend. Okay, maybe it's not though. Back the hell up. Back the hell up. Everyone's going to the courtyard. We're just gonna try advanced strategy here. We need some kind of advanced strategy to win this. We have no Noldor out yet, so let's bring the sentinels back. Let's have the mercenaries hold that wall up there. We're actually killing a lot of them, dude. We're slaying. This might be the way, dude. We might have unlocked the secrets of defending Almerra Castle. I guarantee there are people in my chat like, why would you abandon the high ground, dude? But like, this is way better than last time. By using this strategy, we were able to dispatch over 1,800 Empire troops. And through doing this, we were able to take a ton of Yellow Lords prisoner. But this time I did not release them. Some would get away, but it bought me valuable time to siege Shieldstorm Keep with the new mercenary company I hired, Lotharia's Brotherhood, which by the way got a really decent roll and spawned in with over 420 units. Taking Shieldstorm without any trouble, I moved my court here, and I decided that Almerra would be too hard to defend because it was too far away from everything. So I ended up giving it to Lothaldern, who came back by the way, and brought me 2 extra Noldor Rangers, which was lucky, only a 60% chance of him bringing any at all, 6 Noldor Warriors, which was actually the max roll, and 9 Noldor Hunters, which was the average roll. Yellow, in a fit of rage, tried to siege Shieldstorm Keep, but the Noldor Lord was going to have none of that, which made me glad that I didn't take his armor earlier, as that would have erased him from Pendor. He not only stopped the siege, but helped me take out a few of Yellow's Lords, and with that, you guys are all caught up on where I am in the playthrough. I'm currently on day 328, and this was all streamed live at twitch.tv/therayman, so you guys know that I didn't cheat or lower the difficulty at any time. I cleaned up my VOD section a bit, and if you guys want to watch the whole thing, there's links to the VODs below. I plan on streaming the next part next Friday at 5 p.m. PST. Until that time, I'm going to be trying to get as far as I can on the new Call of Duty Zombies. I'll be doing that solo, and I'll try to stream it every day until Friday, where we will be picking up here where we left off, and until then, peace out.